Hi people, TS here. Just in my review of our 2-0 victory against Manchester United at home at the Emirates Stadium. I have to say, when I first saw the starting lineup, I thought it was quite an attacking lineup, I have to say. Of course, we reverted to three at the back with Maitland, Niles and Kolasinac being used as wing-backs. And of course, Torreira is suspended for this game, so, we went with like a midfield two of Xhaka and Ramsey. And then in front of them, Özil. And I think many Arsenal fans thought that we might get overrun in midfield, which wasn't the case at all. Of course, we started with both Lacazette and Aubameyang. And, one thing about all of the front men, I have to say that they really started the high press from the front. And it really helped us in this game. Of course, it was good to come away with a 2-0 victory. It was a good tactical, in a sense, masterclass from Emery, but at the same time, Man United did have many opportunities to score. Even before we scored, Lukaku had an opportunity where he's hit into the ground, he's hit the bar. And then, of course, Xhaka scored a great goal. Some people saying the wind and the hair is a mixture of both as to how it ended up going in. But I have to say, of recent, he's starting to pick up his performances, and he's seeming to be more of somewhat a leader in that team, which is good. Can't really complain or knock him for it. But we went 1-0 up. Even heading up to half time, Man United still had a couple of opportunities. We were playing relatively well. Of course, winning at half time 1-0, and the main thing I thought is, we need a second goal, because of course all it takes is one goal, and the game kind of flips on its head. Second half was sort of similar stuff. And then, close to 70 minutes in, we get a penalty. Aubameyang, I have to say, he probably really showed balls of steel to take a penalty 1 week after the one he missed in the North London derby, which meant so much to not just himself, but the club and a lot of the fans. And, he took the ball, he took for the penalty, and he scored. And I have to say, when he did put the ball down, I wasn't confident myself. I believe in him, but I was like, here we go. Hopefully he scores this, which he did. And in the end, it really did turn out to be quite a comfortable game in the end. Emery took off Aubameyang, took off Lacazette and Özil. Aubameyang and Özil, I could fully understand, bearing in mind we got the Rennes second leg on Thursday. And then when he took off Lacazette to bring on Nketiah, I thought that he really feels confident here that that there isn't really a threat. And I have to say, I was quite glad to see Nketiah get some minutes. I know it's not 15-20 minutes, but I believe he deserves some minutes in and around the first team this season. And to get some minutes in a big game like that will do something for his self-development. And he looked a bit decent when he came on. He bought himself a foul at one stage. One point he put in a great ball for Iwobi from inside our own half. And the more opportunities he gets in the first team, the more it's going to help benefit his development. And of course, it's evident he's the third choice striker behind the two top guys, and the more he learns from them, the better player he's going to become. But from every player, I thought every player played well. Leno put in a couple good saves. All the guys in defence did well. Maitland, Niles, he was a bit shaky in the first half, then really grew into the second half. And, he was fantastic also. Kolasinac was great, bombing up and down that left-hand side. I mentioned Xhaka already, how he seems to really be performing great of recent. Ramsey put in an excellent performance. It's such a shame to think that he'll be leaving at the end of the season for free. Özil, as much as he gets slated sometimes for, his work rate and stuff, he was working really hard. And, no matter what the thoughts are that Emery has on him, or whatever Emery's done with him in terms of managing the situation, it seems to be implemented well, because he's putting in great performances and he's working hard. And as long as he's doing that, I don't really think there's any complaints that you can make about him. And then even the likes of Aubameyang and Lacazette, especially Lacazette, his work rate off the ball is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely fantastic. And then, even the subs, Iwobi came on, did well. Suarez came on, did well. At one stage, had the ball for a bit, went on a bit of a dribble. And, the more minutes we see of him, the better, to be honest with you. And even Nketiah, like I mentioned before. So it was a great performance from all the players. And, we've got to take this performance on to the next game, which is going to be Rennes. Hopefully get through the Europa League after our 3-1 first leg defeat. And, we'll see how that goes. It's going to be a game by game, but if we can put in a performance like that in all our remaining Premier League games between now and the end of the season, definitely we'll get that top 4, maybe even top 3, the way Tottenham slipped up and some of the fixtures they still have between now and the end of the season. So it's all on us now as to whether we get that top 4. I'm confident we can do it. It's down to the players now to, do their talking on the pitch like they did today and get the results in. But yeah, that's my review of the game. If you haven't already done so before, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you later.